Well, hello, and once again, welcome to another lovely video. Today, we're going to be talking about like how we can use multiplication as a table. I want to be clear on that. I don't really mean like a table you put chairs at and eat, but more of like how to organize your thinking in a table, right? So we're going to kind of put this together. In fact, maybe we'll put this as a little sentence, right? We may run into something that comes along the lines is like, let's see. Octopus has 8 legs. How many legs would there be if there were 9 octopi? Right. So how would that work, right? Octopi. I don't even know if that's how you spell that, but whatever. Um, that is the plural of octopus. Octopus is octopi. You can say both. Trust me, I studied that once. Anyway, so let's talk about like what would that look like in terms of a table? How can we organize our thinking as a table? And so for starters, right, I keep in mind that we're talking about 8, right? 8 legs per, and there's 9 of them. So like, how do we put that together? Well, let's think about how we would put that together thinking about a table. So when I mean a table, really it's kind of like what I like to call a T-chart. And if we think about this, this would be like the octopus, like how many, the number of them, and this would be the legs. So, whoa, legs. So if we said we had 1 octopus, we would end up with a total of 8 legs, like we know that for a fact. And if we had 2 of them, well, that's going to get me 16 legs, right? And I guess to help think about that, that would be like 1 times 8. And this is 2 times 8, right? Because I guess the main number we could be thinking about is 8 here, because that's the consistent. Every octopus has 8 legs. So we could continue to build this out to help us get there. This would be 3 times 8, right? And maybe I'm going to skip ahead to some facts that I know. Ooh, actually, let's work it backwards. If I know I have 10 octopi, that would be 80. So that's counting by tens. So that would be 10, or excuse me. Oh boy. I'll clear that. That would be 10. Getting there. 10 times 8, right? 10 octopi, 8 legs each. So then if I wanted to know 9, here's the cool thing, that'd be the fact before it. That's just one less group of 8. So if I knew there were 80 legs and I was going to take 8 legs away, that would mean I have 72. All right, so this is what we mean by organizing it in a table. So this the octopus here, and how many, right? Let's think of another example. Maybe we could think about you're at the store and you're buying some sugar. It's time to make some cookies. I must be hungry for that example to happen. So, right, so it's like you got to buy these out of 5-pound bags of sugar. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot of sugar. So this is like a 5-pound bag. So 1 bag equals 5 pounds. Right, and then so they would be like, oh, well, let's reverse. I kind of like this. So let's think about this idea. They'd be like, well, if you need 75 pounds of sugar, that's so much. Sorry, no one's baking with 35. In fact, I'm even going to say 35 pounds of sugar, and no one's baking with 35 pounds of sugar. I don't know what you're making, but whatever, this is going to be fun. Okay, so if you need 35 pounds of sugar, how many bags are you going to need? Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting such a kick out of this. Only because it's ridiculous that someone had to go to the store and buy 35 pounds of sugar. So how many bags? All right. Okay, so again, we can think about, I clean up my sugar bag. This is sugar. So let's think about that again. We know the ratio is 1 bag is 5 pounds. So I can, again, build that T-chart. And I'm going to squeeze it in here. I was going to change pages, but I think I'll squeeze it in. So this would be bags, and this would be the pounds of sugar, right? So if I had 1 bag, I'd have 5 pounds. If I had 2 bags, I'd have 10 pounds. If I had 3 bags, I'd have 15 pounds. And this is good because now what I can do is like, I'm going to think about the pounds is what I'm going to need. I'll know, and how many bags would that be? So 4 would be 20, 5 would be 25, 6 would be 30, and then 7 would be 35. So there we can solve this. Like if you had 35 pounds, well, you're going to have 7 bags of sugar. Or again, this shows me that 7 bags at 5 pounds each equals 35 pounds total. So there's the multiplication sentence. So this is the whole idea around how we can use a table to help us solve using multiplication. So again, just a quick preview. You'll see this with your work. It's going to be talked about in class. So if you have any questions, of course, keep asking, but it won't hurt to kind of preview this first and go into class having a great idea of what we're doing. And as always, thank you for your hard work, and we will see you very soon.